Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me back on the mat today for day 13 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. This is going to be a full body workout. The equipment that we're going to be utilizing today is just a set of dumbbells. If you guys don't want to utilize dumbbells, you don't have to use them. You can totally do it without. If you guys don't want to utilize the dumbbells, you can always slap on those wrist weights if you so choose. Otherwise, just you and your beautiful selves is more than enough. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Like I said, this is day 13 of my full body Pilates workout today. Kind of a lot of words thrown at you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So from here, you're going to go ahead and open it on up, bringing that right foot down over here, just giving it a nice stretch with that left arm over top of that body. Good. Your right knee is bent and planted down on the mat, and you're just feeling that stretch here. Good. And then as you go ahead and reach that right arm above, go ahead and send that right foot long. Good. Feeling that nice stretch, keeping that chest open here. So your left knee is bent on the ground. Your right leg is long. You're just feeling that nice stretch here. Go ahead and begin to bend it back in with that right knee, reaching that left arm above that head, giving it for a nice inner thigh stretch here. Good. Go ahead and reach that left arm above that head. Good. Beautiful job. Go ahead and reach that left arm over top of that head here, right in line with those left ears. Good. And as you begin to come back on up, go ahead and grab onto a weight within that left hand here. Go ahead and place that right hand on top of that right hip. All right, so your hips are pressing forward here. You're going to be go ahead and dropping it down within that left oblique, dropping it down with that weight down towards the mat. Your left arm is long, and then you're going to begin to lift it on up, okay? Begin to drop it down to the left-hand side, like that weight is like has a really drop, like there's all of this weight pressing down from that left arm, just like a little teapot, okay? You're spilling everything open over to the left-hand side, and then you bring it back on up to center. Good. There's like an invisible string shooting out from the crown of the head here. Good. Excellent job. Feeling that nice squeeze within that left oblique here. Good. In 4. You're going to reach that right arm above that head as you drop that left arm down to the side. In 2. Good. And then on this next one, as you go ahead and drop it on down, reaching that right arm above that head, and then coming back on up to center. Good. Go ahead and reach it back on up. Go ahead and lift it back on up. Reaching it down. Good. Feeling that nice stretch, and then lifting it back on up. Good. In 4, as that right arm reaches above that head, you're going to go ahead and give me a nice bicep curl in with that left hand that has the weight. In 2. This next one, as you go ahead and reach that right arm above that head, go ahead and give me a nice bicep curl, and then release everything on out. Good. Go ahead and give me that nice bicep curl in, releasing it on out. Good. In 5, you're going to hold that right arm above that head, and that weight in that left hand is going to stay next to that left rib cage. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're going to hold it here, nice bicep curl in. Can you serve it on out in front of you, and then bending it back in? So just serving it out with that left arm with that weight, and then bringing it back in towards that rib cage. Excellent work. Good. Give me 8, 7, oh my goodness, 6, 5, 4. You're going to hold it on over to the left. In 3, in 2. This next one, go ahead and reach that left arm above that head. Can you bring that weight now over into that right hand? Good. From here, you're going to begin to drop it on down in that left arm. You're going to begin to lift it on up with that right leg here. Okay, that weight comes down by your right thigh. Good. Can you reach it back on up, reaching it on up to the ceiling, and then lowering it back down to that right thigh. Reaching it up, dropping it down. Good. Full dynamic movements here. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. 2. This next one, hold that right arm on up. Go ahead and begin to drop down that right elbow down to that rib cage and begin to press it on up. Dropping it down to that rib cage and then pressing it on up. Good. Dropping it down. Begin to press it on up. Good. In 4. We're going to begin to add on. Yes, you can. Breathe. In 3. In 2. This next one, begin to lower down that right hand with that weight down to that right thigh, just resting that weight onto that right thigh. Good. From here, can you go ahead and begin to tap the mat down? And then can you lift it back on up? Good. Begin to tap it on down and begin to lift it on up. Good. In 5, you're going to hold it on up with that right leg. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold it here. Can you just bend it in with that right knee? Good. Can you begin to drop down that right knee down to meet that left? And then lifting it back on up to the side. Good. Hips are still pressing forward. Give me 8. 7. Oh, my Lanta. Give me 6. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. This next one, you're going to hold it on up with that right knee here. Good. Can you extend that right leg? Can you bend it in? And can you drop it back on down to meet that left knee with that right? Good. So repeating that. Lift it up. Extend. Bend. Lower. Lift. Extend. Bend. Lower. Good. Lift. Extend. Bend. Lower. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and begin to lift it on up with that right knee, extending it on out. Go ahead and begin to drop down that right arm down towards your mat. Go ahead and square off your hips to the mat. I'm literally flying off my mat, so go ahead. I'm going to move back onto my mat. Hold that right leg back behind you, okay? That weight was in that right palm. Go ahead and roll it on over to that left here. That right leg is nice and isolated out in space. Energy is shooting down from that right arm down through that left knee. Begin to row it on back with that left hand and then lowering it back down to the mat. Lifting it on up for that row, lowering it back down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, as you begin to row it on up, you're going to lift up that right leg. When you release it on out, you tap the ground down, and then lift everything on up. Good. Oh, my Lanta. I am shaking, literally shaking here on the mat. Good. Rowing it back, releasing it on out. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, begin to row it on up. Right leg is long. Go ahead and begin to flip that palm so that it's nice and lined with those right, left glute cheek here. Palm is facing up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and begin to lower down that toe and then begin to lift up that arm and leg. Good. Lowering it down, lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. Good. For 8, 7, chest is nice and open. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, holding it on up here. Good. Hold it here. Little tiny lift up and down with that left arm. Pulsing it up and up and up and up. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go full range of motion. Begin to lower it down to the mat, tapping it down, lifting it up and lengthening. Good. Lowering it down and then lifting it up and lengthening. Good. I need 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it on up with that right leg. Begin to drop it down with that left arm, lowering down with that weight, okay? You're up and lifted here. We got those Pilates cranes. You're going to inhale, drop the gaze. You're going to exhale, press it on up. Good. Inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale as you lift it on up. Good. Beautiful job. Stay in it, stay focused. Full body movements today. Really dynamic, really adding on and leveling up here today within our practice. Good. This next one, as you go ahead and lower down, can you give me a 2-count pulse? Exhale as you press it on up. Good. Oh my Lanta. I am kicking my own booty here. Beautiful. Feel the shake. Feel the burn. You guys got it. Good. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press. Good. This next one, can you go ahead and just hold it down at the bottom of your mat? Can you begin to just pulse it on out? So you've been here before. Good. Pulse. Pulse. Gaze is down in front of you for 4. You're going to hold it down low. In 3. And 2. This next one, hold it down low. Can you begin to bend in that right knee? Can you bend in that left? From here, can you pulse that right leg on up to the ceiling? Good. Pulse it up and up and up and up. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, can you begin to drop down that left shin? Can you extend that right leg? Can you exhale, press everything on up for your Pilates crane? Lowering down that right leg. Oh my Lanta. Go ahead and begin to shake it on out with those hips. Excellent, excellent work here. Oh my goodness. All right, when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and come meet me back center. All right, from here, you're going to step that left leg on out to the side, exteriorly rotated. You're going to go ahead and reach it above that body with that left arm, reaching it above that head. Good. It's nice in line with those ears. Go ahead and begin to lengthen out that left leg as you go ahead and stretch that left arm above that head, in line with those ears. Good. Reaching it above as you lean it on over to the left. Feeling that nice stretch. Good. In 4, you're going to hold that left leg long. In 3. And 2. This next one, hold that left leg long. You're going to begin to grab onto that weight within that right hand here. All right. So from here, you're going to begin to have that left hand on that hip. Begin to lower it down like the teapot is coming out, and then lifting it back on up. Good. Lowering it down. Those hips are pressing forward. Lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down. Lifting it on up. Letting that right oblique do all the work here. Okay. Lifting it on up. Guys, I am sweating. I'm wearing my pink suit, so if I begin to sweat through it, it's fine. We all sweat. I just like the color pink. Who doesn't like it? Good. I just recently started dyeing my hair, and it's like a little bit of, I wouldn't say blonde. I don't even know how to describe this color, so actually don't even ask me, but I got some lighter color into it. I'll just say that. I don't even want to say it's like blonde or blonde or anything, but I really, really like it with this pink suit. So, and I also keep calling it a pink suit. So that's what we're going to call it. Okay. And this next one, go ahead and reach that left arm above as you go ahead and lower down that weight to the right hand side and then lifting it back on up. Good. Dropping it down, reaching it above, lifting it back on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Give me 4. As you reach it above, you're going to go ahead and give me that nice bicep curl. In 3. And 2. This next one is you reach it above with that left arm. Go ahead and give me a nice bicep curl with that right palm. Releasing it on out, lifting it back on up. Okay. Bicep curl as you reach that left arm above, lifting it back on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it on over to the right-hand side here as you bicep curl it in, reaching and serving that right arm out in front of you and bending it back in, just serving it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you serve it back in, go ahead and reach that right arm above that head. Go ahead and grab onto that weight within that left hand, bringing that right arm down to the mat. Left arm is still lifted. Begin to lift it on up with that left leg here. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead and drop down that left elbow to that rib cage. Press it on up. Dropping it down. Pressing it on up. Dropping it down. Pressing it on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one is you press it on up. Good. Now begin to go ahead and tap the ground down with that left toe and then lifting it back on up. Tapping the ground down, lifting it on up. Good. Now, as you begin to have those toe taps, remember, we were brought down our arm and had that weight down onto that thigh as we lift and lower that leg here. Good. Lifting it on up, lowering it back down, lifting it on up, lowering it back down. Good. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here, hold it here. Good. Begin to bend it in with that left knee. Begin to lower down that left knee, lifting it on up and out to the side, lowering it back down, lifting it on up, lowering it back down, lifting it on up. Good. Beautiful job, you guys. 8, 7, getting into those glutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold that left leg high. Begin to extend it on out. We got that combination, bending it back in. Begin to lower down that left leg, lifting up that left knee, extending it on out, bending it in, lowering it back down. Let's go ahead and repeat that. Lift, extend, bend, lower, lift, extend, bend, lower. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and lift that left knee high, extending that left leg. Begin to bring down that left hand down towards your mat. Go ahead and parallel and square off those hips down to the mat. If you need to find your footing, I am off my mat, so I'm going to go ahead and find my footing here, back onto my mat. From here, you had that weight in that left palm. Go ahead and roll it on over to that right palm here, okay? Energy shooting down from that left palm down through that right knee. Left leg stays long and strong. Begin to row it on back with that right arm up to those rib cages, releasing it on out. Row it up, release, row it up, release. Good. Row, release. You guys got it. Shoulders are nice and relaxed out of that neck. Your gaze is down. It's not down towards that knee. Row it up, release, row it up, release. Good for 8, 7, 6. We got those toe taps as we go ahead and lift it on up with that row, and then we release, we tap it on down in 4, 3, 2. This next one, tap it on down. Good. From here, lifting it up and tapping it down as you release. Good. Lift, release, lift, release. Good. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. You guys are rock stars right now. Good. Excellent, excellent work here today on your mat. Day 13, you're more than halfway through this challenge. Guys, almost 2 weeks in, you guys are absolute rock stars. Excellent, excellent job. In 4, you're going to hold it on up. In 3, 2. This next one, you're going to hold it on up. Go ahead and extend that right arm by your side, palm facing up towards the ceiling. Begin to lower it down, tapping the mat down, lifting it on up. Good. Lowering it down, lifting it on up. Good. Beautiful job, you guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to hold it on up here. Right arm only, so little tiny lift up and up and up and up. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and begin to lower down that right palm. Begin to place that weight down onto the mat. When you're ready, you're going to have those shoulders stacked above those wrists like we did the first round. Go ahead and begin to inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale as you press everything on up. Inhale as you drop the gaze. Exhale as you lift. Good. Going into those Pilates cranes. Oh my goodness, my right glute is on fire. So are my arms. So is my core within my obliques. Good. Excellent, excellent job here. Inhale. Exhale as you press. Good. Now, on this next one, as you go ahead and lower it down, can you give me a tiny little pulse? Exhale, press it on up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. You're going to hold it low. Breathe. Yes, you can. I'm right there with you. And 2. This next one, you're going to hold it down low here. Go ahead and give me tiny little pulses up and down. Tiny little pulses. Good. Getting into that upper body here. Good. Tiny little pulses. Tiny little pulses. All right. We ready for the big movement? Yes. All right. On this next one, you're going to hold it down low. Can you bend it in with that left knee here? Can you bend in that right? Can you go ahead and pulse that right foot on up to the ceiling? So pulse it up and up and up and up. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here, dropping down that right shin. Go ahead and extend that left leg. Exhale as you press it on up. Begin to lower it down within that left glute. Oh my gosh. Begin to shake out those hips here. Good. Shake it out, shake it out. Shake out that knife in those glutes. Excellent, excellent work here. All right. Now, from here, you're going to go ahead and begin to move those weights on over to the side here. All right. So now from here, I want you guys to go ahead and begin to tuck those toes. All right. Those palms are planted. Tuck those toes. You're going to send those hips on up to the sky for downward facing dog. Maybe lifting it up one right heel and then one left. One right and then one left. Good. In 4. You're going to walk those feet in halfway. In 3. In 2. This next one, begin to walk those feet halfway in. Good. Go ahead and grab onto each weight in either hand, just letting that upper body just hang here. Have a slight bend in your knee, and then slowly begin to roll it up one vertebrae at a time. You have a weight in either hand, all right? So from here, you're going to go ahead and bring those weights to chest, okay? You're going to reach them above those heads, okay? You've got a nice little around the world here. Feet are planted just underneath you. You're going to drop those weights down to that right shoulder. Good. And you're going to reach them back on up to the ceiling, lowering them back down to that left shoulder. Okay. Reaching them on up, slowly dropping them now to the right hand shoulder. Good. Reaching it up, slowly lowering it back down. Good. So we've done something kind of similar to these. We're going to add to them. But like I said, we build and we grow throughout this challenge. Okay. And 4. And 3, as you go ahead and drop those weights on over to the shoulder, you're going to step it on over to the left-hand side with that right foot, going into a nice curtsy. And 3. That left foot has all the weight. And 2. This next one is you bring those weights above. As you drop them down to your left shoulder, step that right foot back. Good. And then as you bring it on up, you step it back center. As you go ahead and drop them now over to the right shoulder, you step it on back with the left. Good for that nice curtsy. Lifting it on up, stepping it on back. Good. Excellent, excellent work. Just getting up that heart rate here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Getting into that nice squeeze. In 4. In 3, you're going to hold it on over to that left shoulder. In 2. This next one, go ahead and step it on over to the left-hand side. Weights are on that left shoulder. You're here, okay? Go ahead and drop it down. Hook that right elbow on top of that left knee, and then lifting it on up. Good. Getting into those glutes here just a little bit, dropping it down, lifting it on up. Good. In 8, 7. We go back to those full range motion, bringing those arms above those heads, dropping those weights down to the shoulder and step it on back. Into this next one, as you lift it on up, you're going to go ahead and bring those weights above, step it on back with that left. Good. Round 2 here, and then we're going to stop it with those weights on over top of that right shoulder. Okay? Yes, you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it back here. Hold it back here. Go ahead and begin to hook on that left elbow over top of that right knee, and then lift it back on up. Go ahead and hook it on over top of that left knee, right knee, I should say, and lift it on up. Left elbow, right knee, lift it on up. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to lift it on up. Go ahead and step it back center. Weights come above. Good. Just squatting it down for that squat, and then lifting it back on up. Weights stay by those shoulders. Squat it down. Lift it on up. Squat. Release. Squat. Release. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, bring those heels together. Knees are exteriorly rotated on out to the side here, okay? You're going to go ahead and squat it on down, lifting it on up. Good. Getting into those inner thighs here a little bit. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Go ahead and bring those weights down in front of you. Good. Beautiful. Let's go into those rows as you drop it on down for that squat, releasing it on out. Row it back, release. Grow tall in that head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to stay low in that squat. Hold it here. Can you come up to the balls of those feet here? Good. Can you give me tiny little pulses, tiny little pulses? Can you go ahead and give me a tricep kickback as you continue to pulse on the balls of those feet? Heels are lifted, and then bending it back in. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it back here. Just little tiny pulses down and up. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Shake it out. Go ahead and drop those weights now down to the side. Beautiful job. Coming to the back of your mat. Slight bend in those knees. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. Inhale. Reaching it above. Exhale, letting it back on out. Go ahead and begin to walk it on out to a nice high plank here. Good. You're in that high plank. Your booty is tucked, your core is engaged. Okay? You're holding it here. Beautiful. You find strength and stillness. Yes, you can. You're not here for long. This is temporary. You're putting in the excellent work that you are doing into your mat. Good. Hold it. Core is engaged. I know I just said it, but guess what? It's a reminder to myself, and it's a reminder to you. Good. Hold. For 4. For 3. For 2. This next one, begin to slowly bend it down into those elbows. Baby cobra as you inhale. Good. Exhale, forward folding it down onto your mat. Refining your breath here. Resting your cheek down onto your mat. Good. Letting those arms come by your side. Letting that heart rate come down just here. Have a nice inhale. Holding it there. Exhale it on out. Good. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale. Exhaling it on out. When you're ready, slowly come on up to a seated position here with me. Good. You have 2 breaths. And then you're out of here. Excellent, excellent work today, guys. Oh my goodness, that was insane. I feel like it's so crazy. Awesome. I love it. I love the burn. And you do too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I would hope so. All right. So 2 breaths here. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Go ahead and reach those arms up above. Exhale, letting it on out. Good. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale here. Last and final one. Palms come together up at the top. Exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for day 13 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than being on the mat right here with you in this very moment. You guys do excellent, excellent work at every single time that you guys show up here. Guys, Pilates is not easy. It is a practice, okay? Every single time that you show up to your mat, it's going to feel different, and that is okay. And that is why we call it a practice, all right? It doesn't get any easier. It just gets more tolerable, and you guys are growing each and every single time that you're here with me during this challenge. Excellent, excellent work, you guys, and I am so proud of you. Awesome, awesome work. I'll see you guys next time for tomorrow, day 14 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. Bye.